Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to Blake's Garage. Today I got two new tools from Milwaukee Tool. These things are absolutely awesome. If you're unaware what these are, then you haven't been looking at tools in the last year, I guess. This is the M18, which means it's an 18-volt lineup of the fuel impact wrenches, not impact drivers. Impact drivers are like this. Okay guys, if you're unaware, this is an impact driver. 1/4 inch impact driver. Great tool. They're awesome. I highly recommend you have one. However, if you're working on cars, don't get one of those stupid little adapter things. Garbage. It's not the same. Everybody's like, this thing does just fine. It'll work. It's just not the right tool for the job, right? We get the right tool for the job. So now it came out with this new lineup. Now this replaces one of these, which is the old one, mid-torque impact wrench. This is the 2861-20 right here in my hands. And this is a great little tool. It uses the fuel technology. It's a brushless motor. Has a great breakaway torque, and I'm using this one in 1/2 inch drive. It honestly replaces any of your air tools. Like, you don't need air tools for impact wrenches anymore. It's just, I don't even have an air compressor in my garage. I have a lot of tools, and I've replaced everything with battery operated stuff, and I absolutely love it. You cut the cord, you don't have to wait for your compressor to fill up. It's not loud, it's easy, the batteries last forever. It's awesome. So I'll keep this out for reference. So we got the two new ones right here. This is the 2962-22. 22 means that it's a kit. So it came with batteries and a charger. Same with this one, the 2960-22 kit came with a charger. This comes with a 5 amp hour XC battery, red lithium. One of them is 1/2 inch drive, which is this one, the 2962. That is the 1/2 inch drive anvil. If you're unaware what that means, that's this little guy. That means it takes 1/2 inch sockets without having to use, any step up or step down. The other one is gonna be a 3/8, and I'll show you that. And this one's the 2960-22, 3/8 inch mid torque. Now these things are awesome. So one key difference right off the bat is going to be the amount of torque that they do. Also, there's two different versions, right? You have the pin style, like the ball pin, like most ratchets have. I don't recommend that one. I recommend this style with the little friction ring on the end. Looks like that. That's my favorite. And one main reason why is because you get more nut busting torque, and everybody wants more nut busting torque, don't we? So this one is slightly slower in the 3/8 as compared to the 1/2 inch. This one does 2 seconds for breaking loose some, they claim on breaking loose an M22 bolt. This one takes 2 seconds, whereas the 1/2 inch takes 1.8 seconds. Also with the 3/8, you're only gonna get 600 foot-pounds of nut-busting torque, where this one, with the 1/2 inch, you're gonna get 650 foot-pounds of nut-busting torque. Now, which one do I recommend? Well, really, that's up to you. What size of things are you usually breaking loose? Are you using bigger bolts? Are you using bigger sockets? If you're doing bigger sockets, you're probably using 1/2 inch stuff. So go with the 1/2 inch one. If you never use 1/2 inch stuff in your life, go with the 3/8 stuff. You don't have to buy new sockets. You don't have to step it up. You don't have to step it down. Keeps it nice and small and great. So let's bust into these boxes right here. I think we'll start out with the 2960-22, and we'll go ahead and use them on some stuff, because I kind of want to see speed and all that stuff, but we'll bust into the boxes. These are going to be very similar as far as what's in the box. You have the blow mold plastic little case, which honestly I end up throwing these in the trash, honestly, because I have too many. Same with the chargers. I end up throwing these in the trash because I have too many. Now, if that's not an issue with you, well, then hit me up on my Instagram at Blake's Garage. Hey, you need a charger? I got a box. I have a crate like absolutely full of chargers that I'd love to give away to you guys if it'll help you out with your, starting up your system. If you don't want to buy a kit, but I always recommend buying a kit because you get batteries. When you get a 22 kit, which is the last two numbers in the part number, like this one, said -22, that means 2 batteries. If it says 21, that means 1 battery. Oh, we all know 2 batteries is better than 1. Red lithium technology, only 1 bar on this thing right now. Let's see what they ship the tool with. oh, that one's at 1 bar too, which is totally fine because I have an XC 5 amp hour battery right here that is fully charged. So, all right, this is the 1/2 inch and this is the 3/8, okay? I guess I'll go ahead and open the other box because it's very similar and I just kind of want to show the differences between the tools now because, like I said, both come with 2 batteries, both come with a charger. This is not a rapid charger or a supercharger, it's just your standard charger. However, it does do M12 and M18, so now you can get into your M12 lineup. All you need is a battery, but most of the time, like I said, when you get a kit, it comes with both. It's gonna be the 1/2 inch version, which for me on the mid torque, honestly, I think I use the 1/2 inch more on the mid torque. This is the one that I wish I probably would have bought the 3/8 on, which is the 1/2 inch stubby. I wish I would have bought the 3/8 stubby in the M12. This is an absolute go-to. If you guys need one gun to start out, I do recommend going with the mid torque because it's just going to give you a lot of torque and get you what you need. However, this guy is probably going to be your second runner up, which is, this one is the 2555-20. This is the 1/2 inch, like I'm saying, 1/2 inch anvil style. I usually step it down because I'm usually running 3/8 stuff on this, but the size, that's where it's at. Look at the size. Okay, so we can see it on the M18s and the M12s. Look at this, guys. This is crazy. All right, this is an M18 now, and it is pretty damn small. Let's go to the old M18. I'll put this away because, you know, it wasn't exactly what we were showing, but here is the 1/2 inch anvil here. And you can see with the 1/2 inch anvil, we got, you know, the lights and obviously the bigger anvil. This is really nice because it illuminates all around your work area, which is really good. And it's nice and bright, has a nice white light to it. I was curious in size, one is smaller than the other. Not really, not really. The 1/2 inch weighs 0.1 of a pound more. So, I mean, you're not even gonna notice that at all. This is where the big advantage is coming, guys, is like the size difference. Look at this. Look at that. The new one compared to the old version of this is so much stubbier. And they make an M18 stubby. It doesn't do as many foot-pounds of torque, of nut-busting torque, but, you know, it's even smaller. It's like up to here. It's just like that little stubby version that I showed you down there. It's absolutely awesome, but look at that. All right, guys, you got the belt clip on that. It is ambidextrous, so you can switch sides if you're a righty or a lefty, or you can just take it off if you don't like it at all. Overall, the height of the old one compared to the new one is pretty much the same. You know, overall height it's identical from what I can see, but you're just losing that mass in the nose, which is great for getting into tight places. And then you can see the body, you know, the body design. You even see it right here. It's even shorter and in the nose. So yeah, this tool is absolutely great. We'll show it busting some stuff off. What's up, guys? Welcome to Blake's Garage. Today we are in Stockton, California in the Porsche Macan, and we're at Pick and Pull. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to Pick and Pull in the Macan. So I wanted to find a couple BMW parts out here, but dude, check this rabbit out. This is so sick. So sick. It's on some Terezas. It's got these OZ racing wheels, sort of that DTM style. This thing is badass. Anyways, so I wanted to show you guys what I have. We're kind of doing a little bit of a tool review too, but this is what I've been building my pack out for. All right, so you can see I got the pack out in here, boom, boom, boom. And then I have a bunch of the goodies, a bunch of Milwaukee power tools and things like that. And then we got the little chest, so it's gonna make it easy to throw small parts in. And if I need to put any big parts on, this thing's decent enough that it shouldn't break. Also, I have like some wrenches down here in the bottom. So I'm gonna grab some bolts as well. That was another thing I wanted to get while I'm here. And I'm gonna put some of those in this organizer as well. So this thing on gravel so far works amazing. Probably weighs at least 100 pounds. And we're heading out into the abyss. Unfortunately, in the Stockton one, all the BMW stuff is like way the hell over there, so we got a bit of a walk. All right, so far there's a couple M52s and a couple of these, but they're the newer model. M52, so I don't want that. That's got that style of intake on it. So I'm gonna keep looking around. But what's cool is I need a crank bolt. Well, this one doesn't have one, but I need a crank bolt and harmonic balancer, and a couple of these already have the engine dropped like very far, so I can at least get that bolt like super easy, like boom, right there. I don't want that balancer, but I think the bolt's the same. Anyways, we'll keep looking around for a M52 B28, see what we can find. So this right here, it's like a M50 right here in this guy with a git rag 5-speed. I don't want the git rag, I want a ZF, so I was looking for that. But a 328i vert. I can steal this setup though. Fans, oh man, I forgot about that. I need to get the fan off. But I could bust this off real quick. Let's do a quick test of the new mid torque and bust this bolt off, and we'll grab that. I brought the 1/2 inch and I brought the 3/8 mid torque to show you guys the nut busting torque on these bad boys for today's video. So two 2960-20 and 2962-20. One has 50 more foot-pounds, which is this one. So we're gonna try it on the smaller guy with this hardware right here. This is tightened down to 400 Newton meters. So we're gonna try to bust that off. We'll try it on level 3, and we're trying it with the 3/8 inch wrench. What is this? This is a 22 millimeter right there. Don't be mad at me guys, but I need to adapt this up because I didn't bring that second set of sockets, but you get the idea. We got this going on here, and we're gonna adapt it, and we're gonna try to bust this off. Let's see how it goes. Boom. You guys don't know, that's a hard bolt to get off, and it did it with pretty good ease. Totally works. Mid torque is badass, and this is the 3/8, not the 1/2 inch. That's why I adapted it, but we needed that bolt. The dude that I picked up the engine from Clint, he took all the bolts, man. It's pretty annoying, honestly, pretty annoying. So just a FYI guys, if you're ever at pick and pull and you see an engine bay like this, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but someone's like splatter painted this thing. This is some wannabe shitbox drift car. Don't buy anything really off this engine. This thing is probably toast, so I'd try to find another one. You know, if you're looking for something, drifter kids don't usually just trash their stuff for no reason. There is a 5-speed in here though, however. Yeah, seeing if there's anything else that's good. Looks like someone removed all the top stuff. I don't really know what I would need from here. Rear diff is hidden, small axle shafts. But it's always a good idea to take a look at these cars because you never know what kind of gems you're gonna find. You know, obviously I didn't bring impact sockets for this, but this is where this comes in handy. So we got our little crank pulley here, so you can, you know, bust bolts off super fast. Look at that. And we got some good hardware. So I said I was gonna bring and collect some good zinc coated bolts, so we need that. All right, I don't need this pulley, but gets us one step closer. And then the water pump, I'm gonna try to bust off the water pump like in whole. That way I can get this thing off. Just staring around, I'm like, dude, I need a 10. I thought that was a 10. I'm gonna grab some of these bolts, and this is fun. You can get a bunch of zinc coated stuff at the junkyard very quickly for your projects when you're missing a bolt. Like I am, literally, like I said, my engine has like none of the bolts on it because the dude that did this to mine, I don't know, threw them away or something. Who knows? But man, that is fast. It's really good. The mid torque's awesome. I was curious, guys, what the hell is in this M50 right here? Let's see what it look like. Actually, pretty damn clean. I'm super surprised. I thought this thing was gonna be nasty, and doesn't look good. It looks pretty good. Let's see what's see if I can get this off. Oh, nice. Okay, I guess I didn't need to take that out anymore. It's just that pulley. Sweet. All right, so I got that now. 2 pieces. So now I can take my motor apart because I need that for timing it so that I can get it to top dead center. It's not the best one, but hey, it doesn't really matter. All I need to do is take the engine apart. First mission complete on that. So pack up all my stuff. See if we can't find another car with some better goodies. Let's see. Good to go on that. Cool. Yeah, so this works out really well with the pack out. It's just easy. Look at that. Boom. All right, rolling up on another 3 series. This one would have been a little bit easier to get out, obviously, as it's pretty much already there, but this pulley's a little bit broken. Doesn't look like I can get, so let me show you guys something. Why you don't buy just this. Okay, so I want to take that pulley off. Look, I can't get in there. That's an issue, right? So this time we'll use the 1/2 inch one. Oh, this actually still could be an issue. Let's see, because I need a 24 millimeter or 22 millimeter. So 1/2 inch drive. This one does 650 foot-pounds of nut busting torque. Let's see if I can get in there. No, I can't. Dang it. Okay, we may have to rip out the condenser real quick. So this is where, but look, if I had a stubby socket, I would have been fine. We're in the junkyard, so we're not at my house, obviously, but this would have been good. I think this only goes, well, let me see what I got in standard. See if we can get close. I wouldn't normally do this, but we'll see if we can make something work. Is the 7/8 close enough? Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be close enough. All right, let's see. Oh, but 3/8, so. All right, guys, I'm gonna skip this one, unfortunately. So that's where your stubby would come in good. You're gonna end up being about this much shorter. Perfect in that scenario there. I didn't bring the stubby, so that's where the M12 stubby would work out perfect, or the M18 stubby, because look, you're gonna get that extra clearance. See what we got right there? We'd get that extra clearance in there and make up for that room. But unfortunately with this, a little bit too big, just by like an inch. And I didn't bring short sockets, I only brought extended. Valve cover's been painted, so I don't really love that. But what we're gonna do is grab some of the bolts from here. At least some of the ones in the front that aren't spray painted. Look at that, that is nasty. Anything that just has a good zinc coating on it, we'll just keep hanging on to that. And this little pack out for that is working perfect, guys. Look at that. You can just put your bolts in there. I'm just starting like a new one if I have a different size or whatever. Going to town on that, so pretty cool. These couple on the front. Haven't even used the 1/2 inch. All I've used is the 3/8, so that kind of gives you guys, you know, an idea. Obviously it depends on what sockets you're working with at the time, but so far I've only used the 3/8, not the 1/2 inch, which is what I normally say. It's like, go with the 3/8, step it up if you need to. Yeah, you are losing 50 foot-pounds of nut busting torque, but it's just easier for the application half the time. What the heck am I doing here? Is this not a 10 mil? Ah, it's 10 mil. It was just a little dirty. Thought so. I'm like, that ain't 13. All right. Another thing is people, you know, sometimes use your ratchet or whatever The ratchet's a hell of a lot slower. So that's, you know, one thing with one of these is you're gonna speed up your process quite a bit because the ratchet's quite a bit slower. But they did come out with the new version of the ratchet, which is a bit faster as well. So we'll bust these off, take these washers, these little washers here. All this stuff would cost you an arm and a leg at BMW. Hopefully I don't lose them all, and we'll be good to go. You always look inside the car because people just put stuff back in here. So like if you needed an M52 MAF, there you go. Someone broke the windows because they're a dick. Automatic transmission on this guy. It's Euro fresh, so that's good. You can find a lot of good stuff at Pick and Pull. Look at this thing. Look at this Audi. I think it's an Audi. Maybe it's a VW. No, we're in an Audi. Pretty clean, you know, passenger seat. Dog tag, whatever. You know, you can find some decent stuff. Door cards, not that bad. These door cards, not horrible for the front, honestly. This one, yeah, a bit horrible, but you know, you pick and choose and you can find some good stuff. So I call Pick and Pull. All right, so let's see what else we can find. M30, nice. Old it's a 5 or a 7 series. This might be a 7 series. Yeah, 735i. Pretty cool. It's kind of sad when these cars end up in the junkyard. Obviously someone cared about it at one point in time, but yeah, this is what happens. They go to owners that don't give a shit and they get pretty well turfed. But you know, cool little car at one point in time. This is the one I was looking for. Yes sir, and it has the part that I want. M52 on here. Nice clean valve cover, honestly. I'm gonna take some more of the bolts off this thing, but I want that fuel rail right there. Very simple. So if they try to charge you an arm and a leg, it ain't hard. All right, so we'll go in there, cut the fuel lines. What year is this one? Maybe this isn't the one I was looking for. I should have looked. What year are we looking at? 98. I need a 97. I wanted to mess with. So we gotta try to get into the hood of this one, which is what I'm afraid of. It does not seem to be super easy to open. This side is messed up. I don't know what we can do on that. I may have to try to cut that real quick. Bring the demo tools. So some of the stuff that I bring with me includes a Sawzall for this reason. Would you look at that? It's untouched. Imagine that. Okay, so one issue with BMWs is the damn hood latch is freaking has two of them, and if it breaks, it's a pain in the arse. And obviously this person crashed this car, which really could mean that this is a good M52 actually. But you never know. People drive around crash stuff for way too long, as we all know, especially in Stockton. So here we go. Looks good. Got our new hood prop. Okay, so now, as you can see, bringing a Sawzall is a good idea. 10 mil has been coming in real handy, I'll tell you what. Obviously, we all know that. All this hardware. Fuel pressure regulator, 97. Have that. The fuel line. Somebody replaced one fuel injector on this car at one point in time. Switch that blade around, does not seem too sharp. Oh, nice. Nice. All right. That made these fuel lines a little longer for 24 valve swaps. Good stuff. A few more bolts and then I'm good on this one. E3, if you guys are unaware, this uses the same rear end as an E30. So look under here and what we see we got. It's a 4-cylinder. See if it has the tag on it. I don't think it's posi or anything. I don't think it's a limited slip because it's a 4-cylinder, but worth a check, you know. Use the same rear trailing arm suspension just like an E30. I think it's the same subframe too, I'm pretty sure, but the rear trailing arms I'm pretty sure are the same and all that stuff. Look at that dinky little sway bar. Cool cars. Then you know most of the other stuff on the inside is E36 like, so like this cluster, I think that would work in an E36. Chassis code on these is E36, which is kind of weird, so just like the sedan. All right, let's see what else we can find in the abyss of the junkyard. Actually, I want to use the 1/2-inch 140, the E36 I was looking for, to see if it had the ZF in it still. I'm sure the drive shaft is gone. Oh, actually, I may take the drive shaft, so let me come back with tools. Piece of the drive shaft. Need the nut though, it's kind of important. I'll look more in the car or on the ground a little bit. Don't see it under there. Look at these beautiful seats. Let's look at that front. See what we got. Instrument cluster, pretty clean, not bad. Brand new rotors, look at those, dude. This is why you come to Pick and Pull, find some stuff. Look at those are like, look like Zimmermans, honestly. Front and rear, brand new pads, you know, whatevs. Nice bolt there. Someone grabbed the coil packs off of it. Got rears too, they're just slotted. Sick. I don't know who got rid of this car. Kind of a bummer, honestly. What do we see? What do we find? A Pioneer stereo. Haven't really wanted to go under here yet for obvious reasons. Oh, nuts on it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're gonna take that drive shaft because this is worth a little over, I think close to $300 for a swap guy, being that it's a 328. Somebody already got the training, which is worth about $700, but we'll get that drive shaft. Beautiful pad. Cool as it looks like someone already did basically half the work for us, which is great. That's always nice to find. Look at that. All we gotta do, undo these and oh wait, no shit, someone didn't take the transmission. I thought they did. Apparently they only took the shifter. So gosh. Now this is the do I want to grab this ZF transmission scenario. I think I'm gonna grab the drive shaft because, like I said, that's easy to get out, easy to take. Just a couple wrenches and we can get that done. But then the other part, the training, we'll kind of inspect that and see, because yeah, that's a ZF 5-speed, dude. That's worth like $700. Someone took it is because literally they just took that, but nope, they didn't take it. So they took the shifter, not the trans, and maybe that's just to deter someone, I don't know. But dude, this thing's pretty damn nice. It sucks that these things get tossed like this. Like, look, body pretty clean. That's forklift mark. Someone stuffed it. Honestly, could have been in moving. Honestly, would not surprise me if that's from the forklift as well. Pretty clean body. You know, who knows? I got one of these things for free because, well, someone was basically didn't know how to replace spark plugs and stuff. So, you know, we took care of that. 10 minutes worth of work. I got that drive shaft out. And the thing is worth something to me. I may swap this into my E30 because I needed a drive shaft for doing a 5-speed swap in that. If I do a ZF, or yeah, for a ZF or 24 valve. Anyways, this is for a 24 valve swap, which is this engine right here. Possibly ripping out that trans. I don't know how I'll get it out by myself, but man, I do want this transmission. The ZF, it's worth good money, and I need one. So yeah, maybe I don't know, we'll start on the top bolts. I was thinking about possibly dropping the front of the engine, like dropping the front subframe, seeing how that goes. I think it'll catch. And then, yeah, so maybe we'll undo the 4 front subframe bolts, and maybe I'll do the freaking bolts in the back first, and then you can like all fall. I don't know, something like that. It's sketchy. We'll get a little test for you on subframe bolts with this impact driver. Demise with its front suspension from what I can tell. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and bust this off. This is the 1/2 one. Oh dudes, that comes off way too easy. That's all I have to say. Look at that. Okay, way too simple with that. It's kind of sketch, by the way. Okay, so basically the whole engine's kind of gonna fall out, because really the front subframes, oh, that actually keeps us in here. So we're gonna basically, I would never do this at home, but I don't have a jack, so we're gonna do it like this. Sketch status, and we got one last bolt, and then we'll kind of, I don't know, move out of the way, I guess. Okay, looks like if I drop this, it would be a hell of a lot easier to get this thing out of here if it's on the ground. Watch my feet, oh my goodness, that was crazy. I think it's jump on engine time. Maybe? I don't even know. We're gonna try to make this thing kind of fall in. I don't know why it hasn't yet. Really should. What's it connected to? Come on. Maybe. Okay, I guess I missed that popping out. But anyways, we got her. ZF 5-speed, dude. This thing's worth good money. We'll clean her up. We'll use this thing in the that E30. That wasn't bad, man. That wasn't bad. Sax clutch in that thing. Decent looking throw out bearing. Oh, look at that. So we ain't gonna take any of that stuff. That's whatever. When I was trying to remove that transmission, the real issue was literally the extensions. And when you put an extension on, you really lose a lot of torque and the deflection of this, and also in the length. So, you know, when I actually even had to do one with that, with this guy. So, you know, having the proper socket definitely does help. But anyways, guys, we got this thing out of here. I'm stoked on that. I hope you guys like watching all those Milwaukee tool reviews. Now we're gonna kind of like put all this stuff back on here. There's kind of the real world, but I did it with everything I brought. Didn't have to go back to the car. Brought everything I needed. And when you're pulling a ZF, you need that E12, and I want to say it's the Is it the E14? Let's see. E16. E16 Torx. So cool. Yeah, we'll get this thing up on that box, I guess, and we'll get out of here. ZF on top. If they make me try to pay for this clutch safe cylinder, I'll pop that off. Well, maybe I'll keep it, I don't know. Should probably replace it, honestly. Obviously, this person had an issue with their clutch. Oh, we're gonna say that's a lot of clutch material in there. So transmission looks like it's good though. I'm gonna guess this car basically got tossed because it needed a new clutch. So anyways, let's get this up front, which is way the hell over there. We're literally in the farthest corner, which is great. So let's get down to it.